Hey guys, Sean here. Sometime before Batman v Superman, I did a review of all previous Superman movies. You know, Superman 1, 2, and then Man of Steel. But my original Superman 2 video was less of a review, more like a compare contrast video. So I wanted to do kind of an updated version of that review, go kind of more in depth into the movie and stuff. But this review will not be on the movie as a whole. It will be on in my opinion, the definitive version of Superman 2, the Superman 2 Richard Donner cut. Now, like I said, in my opinion, this is the definitive Superman 2. Okay? Some people want to call this the alternate cut. Well, to me, this is the alternate cut. Yes. The Lester version is the alternate cut now. To me. This is the official one. Anyway. So, to go into the background history of Superman 2, which I know I've already done that before, but I'm going to do it again. Why? Because it's the history of the film, pretty much. Anyway, back in 1977, maybe 76, don't know, Richard Donner was hired to direct Superman 1 and 2 simultaneously. However, the studio was going over budget. The shooting was going to overly long, and due to other kind of creative differences, such as the Salkinds not wanting to put Marlon Brando in Superman 2 due to Brando demanding a higher pay raise, if you I guess for lack of a better phrase. They cut him out of the movie, which kind of pissed Donner off, among other things. So there was this whole legal battle between Donner and the Salkinds, and so after the premiere of the first movie, Donner had said had been waiting for a while to go back to the second movie. To finish it, he had at least 75% of the movie done, and then he got a telegram from the Salkinds saying, I'm guessing back in the 70s they did telegrams, but he got a telegram from the lawyers of the Salkinds to say, your services are no longer required, which is pretty much code for you're fired, pretty much. And so, once they booted Donner off the project, the creative consultant, what's his name? Tom Mankiewicz left too, and I'm also guessing John Williams left too. So John Williams left and went to do The Empire Strikes Back, which is a great movie. And so the Salkinds, desperate to finish the movie, they brought on Richard Lester because they had a prior working relationship with him, because he did 2 Musketeer films for them. And so they brought him on, and in order to get a full directing credit, he had to shoot at least half of the movie, which required reshooting some of Donner's footage. So that's what happened. He reshot the movie, added a bunch of unnecessary bullshit, removed Donner's footage, including the Brando stuff, put in Superman's mother in Brando's place, added a bunch of unnecessary padding and filler, and that's what this is here. Really boring if I may add. And then after so many years of fans, and then there was a television broadcast in 1984 of the movie, which now has been made into a fan edit known as the Superman 2 Restored International Cut, which I have. I've not watched it, but I have it. And then, so it showed some footage that Donner had shot to expand the runtime for the TV release. And then fans, signed a petition begging, and they also sent letters and emails, I'm assuming just letters, I guess, to Warner Brothers, begging them to release Donner's cut because they wanted to see what all Donner shot. Because there was a rumor, because there were rumors about 75% of what Donner shot. And so Warner Brothers in 2006 finally relented and agreed to allow Donner to put together his cut of Superman 2, straight here in my hand, and Donner had the full support of Ilya Salkind, who is one of the producers, I think, of these movies, which, I think. And so Michael Thaw, the editor of the Superman the Movie Director's Cut, which is known as the Expanded Edition, don't know why it's called that, but it is, under the supervision of Donner and Mankiewicz, reconstructed Donner's, version of Superman 2 the best they could. So basically what they did was they took the footage they could find, which apparently was 6 tons of film of Superman 1 and 2. They took the footage from Superman 1 and 2, all the footage that Donner shot, and this video is me long, because I'm going in depth with this history. And they basically edited the movie together in the style of the first movie, and they really wanted to make it like it was made back then, not use 2006 effects. They wanted to use effects that would have been made back in 1980, which, shows they really care about the movie, that they didn't want to update it, or make it look updated, I should say. So they basically what also helped with the Donner cut release was when Bryan Singer made Superman Returns, which he should have just done X-Men, to be honest. I don't really care for it, but that's a different subject entirely. Singer wanted to use Marlon Brando again for certain scenes, and so when they got the Brando footage for Superman Returns, Donner and Thaw had to pay Brando's estate to get the rights to use his footage. Because Michael Thaw even said in an interview, had they not gotten the rights to use Brando's footage, this cut would have never seen the light of day. Which, that's dedication, my friends. So yeah, we were given this, and then this cut was finally released on, I want to say November 28, 2006. So yeah, after that long, in-depth history, this video might have to be split into 2 parts. But anyway, the film itself, I actually really love this movie. I love the Donner cut. Like I said, to me, it is the definitive Superman 2. The Lester cut can go just jump off a bridge, basically. Nothing against Lester, but he done fucked the movie up. Same with the studio. Because this movie is much faster paced. It makes more sense. It's more cohesive and fits, and it has the epic tone of the first film. So the plot basically is the same as the theatrical cut, which is, it's basically the same plot as the Lester version. I'm not calling it the theatrical cut. I'm not calling it that. Which is basically, after the events of the first film, the Kryptonians are released from the Phantom Zone and want to basically take over Earth. Well, at the same time, Superman is, kind of proving his love to Lois Lane, which results him in announcing his powers, and etc. Anyway, so basically the plot, that's basically the sum of the plot. Do I like this movie? Fuck yeah. Love this movie. Do I have any nitpicks with this movie? Yes. The Lester scenes. I get why they were there, for story cohesion, and I don't wish to be rude, but pad out the runtime, I guess. But mostly for story cohesion and bringing it to a feature film length. So not really padding in the movie, but they needed to make it a feature film length and for story cohesion, which I understand, but I don't really care for the lesser versions. I don't care for the lesser scenes, but I understand why they were there. Another nitpick I have, and this is just a minor nitpick, nothing to take away my enjoyment, is in the scene that is basically recycled screen test, there are parts of it where you can actually hear Christopher Reeve, and it sounds like he's somewhere far off camera. Like, there are certain parts of that scene you can and I know it's a screen test, but they could have at least cleaned up the ADR. You know, they could have at least cleaned up the audio. But that's a nitpick. Aside from that, I fucking love this version of the movie, and to me, this is Superman 2. This is the definitive cut. Okay? This is just the ultimate version. This is the definitive Superman 2. If you guys don't agree with me, hey, that's fine. That's your opinion. You're entitled to it. And this is my opinion. I'm entitled to it too. And someone did make a comment about this picture that it basically just looks like the Superman 3 DVD cover with Clark's head chopped off. Which, you know what? I actually kind of agree with that. It does kind of look like the Superman 3 cover with Clark's head chopped off. It's funny though. It's funny how someone made that comparison. But yeah, I love this cut of the movie. And some people said that you can't really watch Superman 1 and the Donner cut together and expect that 4-hour epic that was intended. Which, yeah, I kind of agree, because 1, we see Superman spin the world twice. And then 2, this movie opens with the intended cliffhanger of the first movie's intended cliffhanger. So yeah, I kind of see what people are talking about. But I would actually like to see. There's an extended cut to the first movie, which is called the Expanded Edition. I would actually like to see how that would play with this in a double feature. Maybe someday I'll do that. Who knows? But yeah, that was my in-depth review of the Donner cut. I really love this movie. It is my second favorite Superman movie that we have, right behind Man of Steel. This is my second favorite Superman movie. If you guys haven't noticed yet, my friend Parker Smichael, his channel has been shut down. So I've been re-uploading some of his neat nerd geek talk discussion videos, which I was involved in too. So I've been re-uploading some of them. So I hope you guys enjoy them. In this video, please rate, comment, subscribe to my channel. See you guys later.